Uh, if your mother tongue is not English, if you started speaking with a different language other than English language since your childhood, then these tips that I'm going to share with you guys today are going to be very important and significant for you. And I believe you will be, using them. You will be implementing them in your daily life. Because I also followed the same when I was a kid. Bengali was my mother tongue. Still, Bengali is my mother tongue, definitely. But the thing that I would like to say is that I did not start speaking English language since my childhood, and English is not the only language that I learned. I learned another language, which is Arabic language, and there is another language that I completed, level A in another language, that is French. So I do have some amount of experiences of learning a new language. That's why today I'll be interested to share with you guys what are the things that you should do every single day in order to be a good and a fluent speaker, particularly English language. So number one thing that you must do every single day is to listen. You listen to English language every single day. You have got YouTube, you have got millions of videos made on English language. Try to listen to those videos, right? Suppose you are walking and you use your earphone and start play the audio and start listening to the video. Suppose you were sleeping. Before sleeping, just start listening to a podcast in English language. Start listening to a radio drama in English language. Start listening to anything that you think you will enjoy. And if you are able to listen to English language every single day, at least regularly for 6 months, I believe after 6 months your ear will be familiar with English language, and you will be an automatic speaker, right? Suppose when we are new speakers at the time, how do we initiate or how do we start talking? We generally do like we think a sentence in our mother tongue, then we translate it in our head, then we speak it, or then we say it in English language by translating in our head. So it takes time. So if you want to be an automatic speaker, if you want that you wanna express whatever is going on in your heart automatically, without any thought or without translating, then definitely your brain must be trained enough. How to train your brain? You can train your brain by listening. So listen to the English videos, English audios a lot. Your brain will be trained, and one day you will be an automatic speaker. Listen to me. If you do not listen to English audios every single day, just write it down. You'll never be able to become an automatic fluent English speaker. So from now on, every single day, at least for 15 to 30 minutes, you must listen to English audio. So that is my number one tip. And another one is after listening, number two tip that I would like to give you is to speak, right? So you have to speak a lot. Suppose you are listening to English audios every single day, but you are not using them. Why are you not using them? You are thinking that you are not able to speak. All right. So at the very beginning of your practice, at the very beginning of your initial stage, don't think that you'll be able to become a fluent speaker within one day, within 2 days. You will not be able to become a fluent speaker even after 1 month, right? It takes time. It takes at least 6 months to express things comfortably, right? Your duty is to continue your journey of practicing, uh, speaking. So how would you initiate speaking, right? uh, you might think that if I start speaking English language with my friends, they might make fun of me that why did you start speaking English language. They might even uh, make fun of you that you make mistakes a lot, right? When you make mistakes, they might make fun of you. So if avoid or ignore your friends first, right? Your first partner is you. You have to speak to yourself, right? Sit down like me in front of a camera, in front of a mirror, talk to yourself about anything. Suppose you can talk to yourself about these specs, about this glass. All right, it has two glasses. It has no color, right? Something like that. Then you can talk about a book. If the book has suppose the book has 20 pages, say that the book has 20 pages, and the color of the cover of this book is blue, green, something like that. Start with very easy things, simple things, and start speaking to yourself, right? Suppose you can say that, hey, I am James, or I am Abdullah. Then I come from here, I go to school, I go to the university. My mother's name is this, my father's name is that. I love to cook, I love to read books, I love to make videos, I love to watch a movie, something like that. Try to use very, very simpler sentences, and this is how you will become a good speaker, or you will be able to start your initial journey. When you are done, when you are thinking that you are able to continue a little bit of conversation in English language with yourself, then try to find out among your friends, try to find out one friend among your friends who is a bit interested to speak English language like you. Try to talk to him, contact him, and tell him that every single day we will sit down together for a certain amount of time. We will practice. All right. Since he is also interested, he will never make fun of you if you make mistake, and definitely will also not make fun of him when he will make mistake. So this is how you will uh, you know uh, step by step you'll become a good speaker. Suppose you talk to yourself, then find out a friend who is comfortable, or who is interested to talk to you. This is how you go through your journey of speaking. And after a few days, try to add another friend, and after that, try to engage in a cultural center, or anywhere where you will be able to speak in front of two people, in front of three people in English language. All right. And in the meantime, don't skip practicing with yourself. Don't skip speaking to yourself. uh, you know Keep it continuous. Keep it continuous with yourself. When you are alone at home, try to speak loudly. Whatever the things come out of your mouth, don't care. You might mistake. Try to use different types of sentences. Try to use different types of concepts. Try to use different types of context. So one day, after 6 months or 1 year, we are going to be a good level of communicator in English language. There is no doubt. But these are the very basic things that you must do. First of all, speak to yourself for a certain amount of time, for 1 month, for 2 months, for 3 months. Every single day, sit down for 15 to 20 minutes, speak to yourself, then go to a friend, then go to other friends. This is how you will increase your confidence, right? So that was my number two. That was my number two tip. Number three tip is, uh, you know find out vocabularies and write down vocabularies, right? Vocabularies are like bricks. If you would like to build a building, suppose if you want to make a building, if you do not have the pieces of bricks in front of you, or if you do not have a certain amount of bricks in your hand, then how will be able to make a building? Definitely you'll not be able to make a building, right? That's why if you would like to be a good speaker, or if you would like to be a clear communicator, your bricks are your vocabularies. All right, try to try to memorize as many vocabularies as possible. Do you understand? And it's very challenging, I know that, to learn vocabularies. So how to do that? uh, every single day, try to find out vocabularies that you think that you should know. You have to have a notebook. It could be in your phone, it could be a physical notebook, and write those vocabularies in your notebook, right? And in all while you are memorizing vocabularies, let me tell you one important basic thing, right? It's very important. Don't go for every single vocabularies that are unfamiliar to you, right? There are many vocabularies you will encounter, you will face in front of you in your conversation, that you have never heard of it. This is the first time ever you heard, right? Suppose if I tell you a word, many of you might know those words, but the word is augmentation. Have you ever heard it? Augmentation. Okay, those who are expert, they may be heard about this word, augmentation, Augmentation. If you are a new speaker, never go for or never write any vocabularies in your notebook that you face for the first time. Okay, only note down those vocabularies that you have faced several times so far in your life, right? Suppose there are many words that we encounter, we saw these vocabularies many times, we read these vocabularies many times, we encountered these vocabularies many times, but we do not know the meaning of these vocabularies. We check the vocabularies, we again forget it. Try to write those vocabularies in your notebook. Don't write any new vocabularies in your notebook for the in the first place, right? Suppose when you encounter the word augmentation second time, for the third time, in another day or 2 days or 3 days, if you face this word again, at that time you write that word. Don't write any new vocabularies for the first time in your notebook. Try to write those vocabularies in your notebook that you have faced already. So that's what I would like to say. I believe you understood that. Try to note down vocabularies a lot, because these are the bricks. If you are not gathering vocabularies, then you will not be able to make a huge building, right? If you note down, or if you memorize less amount of bricks, then you'll be able to make a little hut. Okay, little hut, not a building. So if you want to make a huge building, your amount of vocabulary should be that much. Did you understand? So that's what I would like to say. First of all, I said that you have to listen to a lot. Another one is to speaking to your speak to yourself, speak to your friends, and then earn vocabularies. And another important thing is to read. Okay, that is very, very important to become a good speaker. If you do not read, then you will not be able to train your brain, right? So try to read a lot every single day. It could be any book, it could be any storybook, it could be initially newspaper becomes really harder, because the vocabularies, the sentences, the formation of sentences the newspaper use is quite challenging and complicated for the news. Because that's why I would always recommend you to read the things that you find quite easier. Start with the children books. Okay, suppose if you are 20 years old, 25 years old, start with the books that are made for children. Maybe a book for 5 years, 5 year old boy, a book for a book for 8 years old boys, right? So start with them, start with easy. And I believe by reading, your brain will be familiar with English language. So these are the four tips that you should do on a regular basis. You cannot skip these four things out of your day. Every single day you have to do it for 6 months, and you will definitely get result. I'm telling you. You just comment in the video if you don't see any improvement in yourself, because I know how to learn a language, how to speak a language. Although you might tell that I'm not that good speaker, but I learned it. I still can communicate in English language. See, if I'm not able to speak in English language, I could not speak for 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes is going on now, right? So I know how to start, practice these things, listen a lot. And another one is speak to yourself. Another one is try to gather vocabularies. And number four is to read. Okay, with to read the easy things. Okay, so these are the things that I wanted to share with you. I believe you will follow these things if you want to be a good communicator in English language. See you again. Ta-ta.